It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hello there, guys. Kevin back here with another video. Today I have a very special guest on the channel, my girlfriend Diamond. And in this video we're gonna be talking about what it's like dating someone from another country. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, well, first, let's say where we're from. Like, I'm from here, the United States. And where are you from?
I'm from Venezuela.
She speaks Spanish. I, for the majority of the part, speak English. Just a little bit of Spanish because my parents only speak Spanish. So the language barrier at first, I didn't know perfect Spanish. I just knew a little bit of it because, like I said, I spoke Spanish with my parents, but I didn't speak it every day, all day. And I understood it as well.
And when I came here, I speak like really basic English. So it was really hard for me to communicate with people. And with him it was a little bit easier because we met at the middle. Not too much English, not too much Spanish. So I think it was easier.
Yeah. And my Spanish only started to get better when I started to talk to her because I wanted to talk to her and she only knew Spanish. So yeah, that's how it got better. Her only talking Spanish to me and me sometimes talking Spanish to her. But for the majority of the part, I speak English. And as of now, both of us are speaking English to each other.
Well, right now for quarantine, I have to speak English to somebody because if you stop speaking a language, you're going to forget it, and that's that's what is happening to me right now. Because I live with my parents, so they only speak Spanish, and the only person that I can speak English with him. So I think now it's better because I'm speaking more English to him, and then I'm trying to remember more of my Spanish.
Yeah, so on the end of this, I'm not gaining anything. I'm only speaking English, and I'm too lazy to be speaking Spanish. Although I know I should be speaking Spanish, more of it, I'm just lazy.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I start. You have anything else to add on?
Oh, you're lazy. That's it.
Okay, moving on. Between us, we have some cultural differences. I'm Mexican American. Although I do not know a lot of my own Mexican culture, I celebrate regular American holidays, most of them. And as for the Mexican holidays, my parents don't really, they're not all into that stuff. Mainly because they're busy with work and all that. So I completely understand. But that's why I don't know, that's why I don't know a whole bunch of my Mexican roots and stuff. Although I want to, and I'm pretty sure I am going to in the future. When I met her, she had, sometimes I would go to her house, her mom would make food, and it was real different because I've never had that type of food, and their food is completely, their names, the Spanish names and stuff, the Spanish slang and all that is, completely different. It's just weird to me. At first it was weird, but yeah, the food is really good. I have no complaints. Her mom cooks great food. Also, dancing is just Spanish all around culture, right? Mm-hmm. But do they have different dances and stuff? Or,
every country does have their different culture. Every country has their own culture, and for we had some dances, but we don't learn about it. We learn about the ones that kind of get us to know more persons, like salsa, bachata, merengue. Those are the ones that I know, and I know most people from Latin America knows. With the Mexican type of dance, I don't really like. I don't like it. It's just I'm not attracted to it. I don't want to learn it. But I do like Mexican food. I don't like spicy things. And a lot of people think all Mexican food is all spicy, but it's not. It really depends how your mom's cooking. So when I met Kevin and I started going to his house like almost every day, his mom started like cooking with less spicy things because I can't stand spicy.
Mm-hmm.
And music, that's kind of like a thing too. And Kevin really complains about I don't teach him how to dance because I know, and I took classes on my country. He really complains about that.
Yeah, because you know how to dance, I don't know how to dance, and dancing looks really fun. And I've tried it, but I'm not good at it. But it's really fun. But it's not fun when you don't know how to dance.
Yeah.
I mean, with the spicy food stuff, I don't eat spicy food. Like I used to try to like, rub it off and eat spicy stuff, but like I just don't like it. Kind of takes away from the food. Unless you're like for example, if something's really spicy and you're used to eating spicy stuff, of course it's gonna be good to you. But like for me, it just kind of ruins. If it's too spicy, it ruins the food.
Yeah, and I can't take spicy things. And another thing about culture differences that I see between us is like for example, my house, they're really like traditional and stuff, and Kevin has a like
more lenient.
Yeah, you don't ask. Like I do have to ask my parents, can I go out? If I had to go out somewhere, even if I had to go something for school, I had to ask for permission. They don't care if it's about school. That's a difference, a big one.
Yeah, I can tell my parents are more lenient than hers, but that's just, I guess, they're more traditional. My parents aren't too strict on things, although I know there's like gender stuff like that goes on with that. I know there's sometimes a little bit more strict with my sister, but not really. They just tell her, like, let her know, like, oh, you gotta be home at like recommended this time, but if you stay out a little later, it doesn't matter. For me, I just like for example, if I'm going out, I just tell my parents that I'm going out, or like where I'm going, because I have my own car and stuff. Yeah,
that's not the same thing for me. I had to ask, and then I had to tell them what time I'm coming out, what time I'm leaving, where I'm going. If I'm going to be with somebody else that is not Kevin, maybe Kevin's friends or my friends, I had to tell them. And if like on my country was like that, but not that much. When I came over here, like it changed a lot. Cause I was like, I'm going out. I was like Kevin. I didn't have a car, but I could like walk or get a car, or somebody would like drive me. They didn't really care about it. But now that I'm here, they do. Like another thing I think is like how our families are. Like mine, just like your family, they're Latinos too, like mine, but it's really different. I think when you come over here, because when they move, I think when your family moved to the United States, mm-hmm. It changed like how were going to raise you and your brothers and sisters. Yeah, that I think, and I see it too in how like Kevin's aunts and uncles are. I don't know a lot of your cousins.
I don't know a lot of my cousins either, but I know their names and stuff. Like when we were little, we used to be around each other a whole bunch, but all that changed mainly because up until a couple years ago, I used to be just in my room, like playing video games and stuff. I don't have too many regrets about that, but there's still it's just like a thing that you'd like to know. Well, I know some of my cousins, but not like we're like super close and all that. That's that.
Yeah, and I don't like fit. When I meet somebody from another country and I really get interest about like everything, I actually get really interested. So when I met Kevin and when I met his parents, I start asking them, hey, where are you from? What part of Mexico? And they will like telling me, and I will ask Kevin, hey, do you know where your parents are from? And he was like, no, he doesn't remember. And I always have to tell him where they're from.
That's true.
Yeah, and another thing, like I think that's because how you get raised. But for me, and the thing about like asking for blessing, that's another thing that you don't do, and it's real weird for me. Because for us, we ask for blessing. Let's just say in English, because that's the literally translation. Ask for blessing every time you wake up, or you're calling somebody like your aunts, uncles, and grandparents. You had to ask for blessing, and they will still bless you. That's really weird to think. That it's really weird that you don't do it, but that's just culture. Your family doesn't do it either.
Yeah, just say hi to MS parents, or I don't even say hi to my friends. I just acknowledge them. We acknowledge each other. It's not like gotta say something.
Yeah, we do have to say bless me, something like that. But yeah, that's really weird. And I realized it was weird when I came here.
So before when we started talking, like 3 years ago, how many years?
2 years or something.
2 years, almost 3 years. I basically didn't know about, I still don't know shit about my culture and stuff, but I basically have some, my knowledge grew a little bit when I started to get to know her and stuff. I knew more about Venezuela and Latin America, started to know their slang, which is real funny.
¡Verga, qué bolas!
Coño de la madre, qué ladilla.
Una mierda.
Una cagada esa vaina.
It's real funny. I mean, I've heard Mexican slang, but I've heard my parents speak like that, my cousins, my uncles, my aunt, they speak like that, and so it was always normal. But when I heard slang from Venezuela, it just sounds weird. It sounded weird at first, but later as you get to know, understand it more, you just understand it.
Yeah. But for me, I came here, a lot of people was actually really interested about my culture, so I had to learn more stuff about it. And then I asked him because I think if you're from a Latin American country, you actually understand and know how to differentiate. How do you say?
Differentiate.
Differentiate people from other countries. Their slang and how to speak, their accent. So I know that. And if I see somebody on the street and I will tell Kevin, hey, this guy or that girl is from this country. And they'll be like, how do you know? And I was like, you don't hear him or hear her?
No.
That's just something I always do. And I try to get Kevin to know it, but he just doesn't catch it.
The only thing I can definitely say is if they're from Latin America, or I don't know, I've heard some Argentinian people speak the way you do, with the slang and stuff. So I just brought it down to Latin America, because I can't say this person is from Argentina or Venezuela or Colombia. But for the states here, I can the distinct accents, people from New York and stuff, you can tell that. Southern accents, some northern accents, Canadian accents and stuff like that. For me, because I've been hearing English my whole life, I know that stuff. And I mean, same for her, she was explaining, you can tell somebody apart. Not so much she can probably do it, but hearing English, depends on where you grow up.
Yeah.
Here in the United States, just depends on where you grow up.
I really can't tell where people are from when I'm hearing them speaking in English. I just can't tell that.
I can tell you right now, if you can, you can tell someone's from Atlanta.
I can't.
Later you probably would be able to tell, because people don't talk like they do in Atlanta, the slang and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know slang, English slang. I don't know slang words. I don't want to know them either. I don't like that.
Lying.
I don't know them.
You know some. You be saying them sometimes.
Which one?
I don't know.
See?
Some I know. You just gotta say it, and I'm like, but you do be saying slang. Also, we have different music tastes. She has, what's it called? Different genres. There's just different genres.
You have
I'm talking about yours.
What, reggaeton, salsa, bachata, merengue,
Those, I thought those were dances.
Those are type of music.
Those are music genres too?
Yeah, like salsa. merengue, bachata. I forgot one. There's a Colombian
Zumba?
one.
Boy, if you don't get...
No. I forgot. I really listen to it. I love it. Cause the thing is, I didn't learn how to dance because I went to classes. You do because you grew up with people who knows, and with kids, I don't know. It never happened to you. Like your parents take you a party and you will stay there until 3 a.m.
Sometimes. That was when I was earlier. I mean, when I was like smaller, and I'd have to go, but like these couple of years, I've just been at home.
Yeah, but I had to go. I couldn't say nothing. I just had to go. So those, like, it would be my family or my parents' friend. They would like, oh, let's teach you how to dance, and then you will learn. That's how I learned how to dance. That's it. That's how simple it is.
But the way you be dancing is hard though.
Yeah. And about the music, I don't like Kevin's type of music. I just don't like it. I hear I like pop music. I like American, like, I don't know that much.
I don't like pop music. Well, it's only some. No, it's probably just rap. But I know my music taste isn't. It's an acquired taste. Like,
it's weird.
It's just like a whole bunch of indie bands. Before it was like, SoundCloud rappers, underground rap, and indie.
Yeah, mine's like, I don't know, but a lot of people say mine's like a commercial one, because
it's only popular music.
Yeah, popular
That's the
music.
only music you listen to.
But the thing is, that popular, when you say commercial one, it's only on English. But I know a lot of Spanish, like, songs, because I love Spanish songs.
I like Spanish songs too.
I love reggaeton songs.
Indie Spanish songs.
I love those. And I like, Mark Anthony, salsa and stuff, because he's really good at that. And then there's a bunch of things.
Recently, I've found Spanish indie music, and I think it's better than English indie music. Don't at me on that, but yeah, it sounds really good.
I like indie music.
But yeah, because of her, I know a whole bunch of stuff I would have never known. She's kind of opened my mind a little bit. And as to like before, I know now that Spanish people are like very outgoing, very out there and all that stuff. In any country. But coming to here, or like looking at some Spanish people here, for example, like me, I'm not like that. I guess if you grow up here, it's different. It's just the way you grow up, I guess, and what you be doing, how you are, if you're social or not. Like I used to not be very social, so I'm not very outgoing. I don't know how to talk to people like 100%. I just, talk to people the way I talk to people. Yeah, but I know how more people are. It's kind of opened my mind to know like about more people, about Spanish culture, and yeah, that's the way my knowledge expanded. Just knowing more stuff about other types of cultures and stuff. So do you have any knowledge expansion on American culture or some of my culture?
About Mexican culture, I had like how you celebrate Dia de los Reyes. That's one. And then the thing about you always give gifts on your birthday. Like on your sister's birthday, I got presents too.
What?
Yeah.
You mean on?
Now on Christmas I got, but when was your sister's birthday, I got presents too, from your parents. Yes.
I think that was from something else.
But I don't know. But it was on your sister's birthday. I remember. I think I expand my knowledge about, like, not my knowledge, but like things that I like. I did. Cause I like tacos, never ate that. I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite. They're not my favorite food from here.
So what's your favorite Mexican food?
Tinga. That's my favorite food. You're Venezuelan. I know what it is. La yaca.
Yeah, ayaca.
And about American culture, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't like about American culture. I'm not going to say them, but there are a lot. The only thing that I think I like, I don't know. How you celebrating big? The 4th of July. That's a big one. We don't celebrate that in my country. We don't care
about the day of your independence.
Yeah, we don't care about that
Because
we're not independent. We're not an independent country. We are, but whatever about politics. The 4th of July is the one from here, and the day after that is the one from my country. So I went to Daytona last year to celebrate 4th of July with my family and friends. And there were some people like, oh, why are you celebrating the 4th of July, but you're not celebrating the one from your country? Because I didn't post nothing.
Who said that? Someone told you that?
Yeah, someone told me that. And I was like, because I don't care about Venezuela's independence. No. I just like how everything here is just so crazy, and I like it. Like, everybody's so busy doing stuff. I like that. I like being busy.
Yeah, we're very, like, I don't know if it's around the world, but here I can tell, everybody's getting more, for example, their career is about themselves, mostly it's like about yourself. Because, I don't know, that's just the way it is. That's how I am. I know that's how I am too. Like,
yeah, when I came here, there was a lot of stuff that I had to change about my attitude first. Like, because people say I'm rude, but when I came here, I had to be rude with people, so they wouldn't like step on me, like make fun of me and stuff, because I was from another country and I didn't speak English. So yeah, that's why I have a big character about that. I don't like people that be making fun of another people that doesn't speak English, because you saw it a lot. And I had on our school, in our school, there was a lot of kids that they're from Africa and stuff, and there were a lot of guys that were mean to them.
Oh yeah, but that's because they're different.
Yeah,
just because they're different.
They're not that different. I'm more different than them.
No, I knew some of them. They're different themselves, but yeah. It's just the way that they look. That's what got them getting talked about. But yeah.
And on the school, it was because I'm white. That was it. That was the whole thing. Everybody was talking about the white girl.
You white or yellow?
Well, the white yellow girl.
You look yellow in the video.
Yeah. But yeah, and I don't know. I just spent a lot of knowledge about everything when I came here. How different our country, like my country, is from this one. Like, we don't work like vacations here. That's like, you guys take vacations, like sometimes some people don't take seriously, but in my country we have vacations every day. Like every month we have vacations about something.
Oh yeah, y'all weird.
Carnival, we have vacation. We have vacations because of the whatchamacallit? It's like a spring break, but it's not spring break, and everybody has it. From the resurrection of God.
Easter.
We have a whole week from Easter, because we're a Catholic country, so we have vacations for that. And that's another thing.
So
the United States doesn't have a religion.
Yeah, there's too many religions here.
Yeah, so that was kind of weird not having that. But you have spring break, but it's not the same thing, because my parents still work on spring break. So that was weird.
Yeah, it's only for like school children and stuff. That's why people have their vacation days, but they can take their vacation days, or they can leave them for however long they want. Like, they stay in the company.
Yeah, and also, like, I expand my knowledge about how to be more responsible about my stuff, because in my country, school systems are so different. We have Friday out when you're on last year, so that was kind of different too. And being busy and having to manage your time, because I want to be on all the clubs that I could. I was on the tennis teams, I was on this club and this another club, so I had to manage my time with it. And in Venezuela, we don't have that. I was on the volleyball team, but it wasn't from the school. I was just in a volleyball team. So
like recreational.
That was kind of crazy.
All right, so that's what it's like. That's what it's like dating someone from another country. I hope we covered all that we could in this video. Do you have anything else to say?
No. I just hope that you learn something. That's it.
Yeah. Because we sure learned a lot of things about each other and different things. It's just, cool. But yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked it, go ahead and like it. Subscribe if you want, and click the bell notification so you get notified when I upload a video. I'm gonna be uploading videos 2 times a week. And yeah, just about different topics. So if you want, go ahead and subscribe, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.
Bye.